Check, check.
Me have 48 seconds. Let me tell you this. People, let me sit down. From the bottom of my heart, let me tell you. Me rate the whole of you. My laptop dropped a while ago. I have no idea if it's going to turn back on. But hear what now? None of them pussy they no bad like me. So here what me I gonna do? Me make somebody put on a rhythm, me a DJ and this blood clot if my laptop not turn on. Yo, all we are going. Hold on there. Watch this. Watch this. All who know say me blood clot win already. Say win. Suck on no blood clot, mama.
Wanna say what King Shine?
Jimmy split. Jimmy. Oh, Jimmy split. When night coming back. Jimmy split. Jimmy. Oh, Jimmy split. When night coming back. Jimmy spit. Jimmy. Oh, when they lie, you coming back. Jimmy spit. Jimmy. Oh, on the road, you're coming back. Jimmy split. Jimmy. Oh, Jimmy split. When night coming back. Jimmy split. Jimmy. Oh, Jimmy split. When night coming back. Jimmy spit. Jimmy. Oh, when they lie, you coming back. Jimmy spit. Jimmy. Oh, on the road, you're coming back. Jimmy split. Jimmy. Oh, Jimmy split. When are you coming back? Jimmy split. Jimmy. Oh, Jimmy split. When are you coming back? Jimmy spit. Jimmy. Oh, when are you coming back? Jimmy spit. Jimmy. Oh, on the road, hope you're coming back.
Yeah, man, the east side I represent for Jimmy Spliff TV. London is blue.
Jimmy Spliff.
Oh, sir.
Yo, Jimmy Split TV, revving up the scene from Jersey to the bridge, living out the dream. Big blues in the mix, yeah, we repping in the club, no estrogen vibes, just passion and love from Daddy Ron and shout to that clear leg gang. Yeah, W6 hit up and go bang every match they spray. We all on the grind, got that Chelsea fire running through our mind, chasing trophies. You know we don't stop through thick and thin. Boy, you find to the top in the stand, anthem loud united. We stand big up to the players, give it all they can from the pitch to the street and survive. We raw, supporting our team, nothing's giving us some more. So here's to the blues, the ones who's on the get. Jimmy Split TV, this real, never quit.
Yo, shout out to Jimmy Split TV. From Jersey streets to the bridge, you see. Chelsea's the team, never do we freeze. And SW6 living wild and free. American dreams with a London flow. No estrogen vibe, just like Britain flow. Passion for the blues, we ride the tide. From the stands to the screen, Chelsea pride. Ain't no stopping when the whistle blows. Chasing glory wherever it goes. With a South London accent, we let them know. Jimmy Splitt's the name, set the vibe, let's roll.
He's one of our own, that's the chant we shout. No space for doubt, Chelsea's what it's all about. And we're here to stay, in the stands we roll tight. Fuck Pochettino, it's our season to ignite.
Real bad man.
Meowa.
Real bad man.
Original Chelsea bad boy there. Big up to everybody. Big up every improper Chelsea in the building. Hashtag improper Chelsea in the building.
Yo, smash up the buttons. All the buttons that you should smash. And if you got any of those jewels or whatever those is, I found out that's money. Send that shit. Fuck rubbish. I ain't know what they was. That's money. Send that shit. Them dead. Send that shit. Yeah, it's money. Y'all can't do nothing with it, but y'all give it to us and it turns into money. Send that shit. If you got jewels and you fucks with me, send that shit. Ah, 10 jewels. Look at that. Yeah, I got sneakers to buy. Look at that shit. Y'all don't see I'm a crack addict for sneakers. I'm not about to sit here and tell you I'm about to improve my channel with the money. No, I'm not. I'm not improving my channel with the money. I'm going to buy stuff for myself. Yeah, I'm going to buy myself something. Yeah, I'm not improving my check. What's to improve? I'm in my fucking office, for Christ's sake, with a fucking camera. What's to improve? You here for my takes. You're not here for my camera work. What the fuck I look like to you? Yo, what the fuck I look like? Yo.
Real bad man.
What is wrong with y'all, bro? I ain't here for all that shit. I ain't building a studio. I can't do this for a living, bro. I wish I could. I envy the fuck out of these dudes that do it for a living. But then again, I don't, because I don't know a lot of the work that they put in. So I do, like, it's a part of you that envy it, and then it's a part of me as a grown-ass man that go, hold up, you don't know how much, you know what I'm saying? They putting into that. Don't envy it too much. You know what I'm saying? Don't envy it a little bit, but not too much. There's nothing wrong with a little bit of envy. Envy's not bad. Jealousy's the problem. Yeah, in life, I've realized envy's not the worst thing. It's nothing wrong with a little bit of envy. But jealousy's a motherfucker. And sometimes people mix up the two, you know? Yo, what's up with everybody, man? Yo, I worked early this morning. I got my work in. Work whip, fucking stalling on me. What's going on? Like, you know, I got an Acura. My man was like, oh, nah, you just need to clean your throttle body and your this and your that. And I'm like, oh, okay. All right, you can do that shit when you get off. So I'm here. Middle of the day. 1:42. I'm normally at work. I'm here. What's on my mind? If you want to know what's on my mind, back out, take a look at the thumbnail, and come back. Back out, take a look at the thumbnail, and come back. I'll give you 10 seconds while I finish rolling this spliff. Somebody said they wanted to, you know. One lap.
Jimmy split. Jimmy. Oh, Jimmy split. When are you coming back?
I'm here, baby. I'm back.
Jimmy split. Jimmy, oh, Jimmy Spit, when are you coming back?
All right. Less of that, fam. Like, who say that? What's my boy name again? What's the Tottenham expressions? Less of that, fam. Less of that. All right, let's get to the goods. Now, I say this. Most people know I'm not the biggest Enzo fan. I'm not the biggest Enzo fan. I recognize what Enzo does as a player. I recognize it. Don't get me wrong. I recognize what I want people to hear me clear. Let me move this mic a little bit closer. Microphone here. Y'all say I be too loud, so I move it back a little bit. No. Pause. I don't need you to jump on. I'll invite you on later in a second, but I gotta cook first. So I'll say this. We know what Enzo brings, okay? Like, I don't need nobody to tell me what Enzo does good or what he does bad. I know all of that. We know that. Okay? With all that being said, I'm not an Enzo fan. I'm not an Enzo fan. I am not a fan of Enzo. But I'm going to remove my feelings about Enzo. I'm going to remove all of that and just look at it unbiased. That's it. I'm going to look at it unbiased. Enzo is at the club currently, and Enzo still wants to leave. Let's start with that. Enzo is currently at the club. He currently see the direction we're headed in now, which most people would agree. It's a different direction, and he still wants to leave. Hold up. Hey, Aqua, big up Aqua, big up my G Jimmy and the men them. Thank you for the stream. Those in the section are always going to make excuses. Oh, don't worry, bro. We just now getting started. Reaper, we're going to tackle all of that. But before I do that, I want to put a poll into the chat. Do you want to keep Enzo? Directly. That's all I want to know. Yes. No. That's it. And boom. Okay. Boom. All right. That's that. Let's put that poll in while we do this. Pick up the super chat, Aqua. Okay. All right. Boom. So we always hear from the proper Chels, because I'm very improper Chels, very improper, that they only want players that want to be here. They only want players that want to be here. So we can establish Enzo don't want to be here. Can we all establish that the person that's captain or vice captain of your team should not be somebody who wants to leave? I think we all could agree on that. These are all things related to Enzo. You ain't missed nothing. It just started. As you can look at the thumbnail, I've been seeing some things that's made me sick to my belly. Y'all asking me what was I sipping on? Peppermint tea. Peppermint tea. Best thing to sip when you're sick to your stomach. What we're going to do here today is watch this. Disgusting Glaze session. All you can glaze Enzo is what the name of this fucking episode should have been. This is not all you can eat Chelsea. This was all you can glaze Enzo. I've never seen nothing like this in my life. I don't know Miz personally. I know Alex. I know Don personally. I've interacted with Matisse a couple times through Twitter, like, comment section. That's it. I watch most of these guys' content. I don't watch a lot of Miz. I don't follow. I'm not subscribed to Miz, but he definitely on my For You. And I'll click. I watch. So all these dudes you see, get him a follow. Get him a click. Oh yeah, don't. We gonna get into this. Cause some of the shit that was said this fucking segment, just this segment alone. Okay? Let's get into it.
Whoever you bring in is going to have deficiencies. And then you're going to have to ask yourself, which deficiencies do you want to live with? I'd rather live with Enzo being a traffic cone, as people call him, even though I don't think he's as bad as people say he is.
He's not. He's decent. He's decent. He's not.
Lie. He's not as bad as people say he is. How bad do we say Enzo is? How bad do we say he is? Let's ask ourselves. How bad? This is what they do. He said he's not as bad as they say he is. How bad do we say he is? How bad do we say he is? Do we say he's the worst? No. We doesn't say he's the worst ever. But what do we say? We say, for what the prim is, he's bad. He's bad. He's bad. He's bad. Off the ball, Enzo is bad. For him to say he's not as bad as they say he is, I don't know what people are saying. I don't know what people are saying, but I'm going to say he's bad. He's bad. Enzo's bad off the ball. He's bad. That's just that. I ain't saying he's the worst. I ain't saying it. For a midfielder in the Prem, he's on like a Jorginho type level, a tad bit higher than Jorginho. That's bad. That's bad. It's bad. His off the ball work is bad. Just it is what it is.
So for me, it's like what I don't like is Manchester City fans acting up right now. That's what's triggering me. Because I was very relaxed about it. But in reality, you pay 20 million for Enzo Maresca. So please calm down. It's like a record fee for any manager. So let's not.
Why they letting all that come into what happens with Enzo Fernandez? You see the bullshit they try to throw in to distract you? What does Maresca have to do with Enzo Fernandez wanting to leave? What does that have to do? What does Man City spending 20 million? None of this have anything to do with anything. These are deflections. These are things to get your mind off of what the reality is. And I want y'all to follow what I'm saying here. All I'm saying is Enzo, not me, not you, not him, not her. Enzo wants to leave. Remember that. Don't forget that. Enzo wants to leave. For all you guys who claiming Maresca's crap, Javi Alonso's the great savior. He's going to save us. Javi Alonso got all this pull. Javi. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. Javi. That's his song this year, if y'all don't know. If y'all don't know, go look it up. That's $1 Million Man theme music. If Javi's this guy that y'all say he is, he has all this pull, like y'all claiming he does. Enzo still look at Javi and said, Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Brilliant, brilliant.
Because when y'all ready, Reaper, keep it funky. Reaper, what did you say? What do y'all say? Oh, Rodri C. Maresca, he's out of there. He's out of there. He don't want nothing with Maresca. Cool. I could dig it. If you want to see it that way, you can see it that way. But you know how I also can see it? Enzo don't want nothing to do with Javi. Nothing. Enzo don't rate Javi. He don't rate him. Everybody keeps saying, whatever Javi want, that's cool. Y'all let Henderson getting signed be cool because Javi wanted it. Javi wants Enzo. Let's talk about it.
Them dead, them dead, them dead, them dead, them dead.
Enzo looked at the phone rang. It was Javi. Enzo picked it up and said, hello? Hello? Yeah, this is your coach. This is Javi. Who? Javi. Hold on. I got bad connection. Hold on, Javi. I call you back. Fuck out of here. I rate Javi. You rate Javi. He rates Javi. She rates Javi. Guess who don't rate Javi? Javi. I don't rate you. Enzo Fernandez don't rate your manager. Let's talk about it. Yo, Catch. What's up, bro? He don't rate your manager. If we go in by what we see, he don't rate your manager. He don't rate his teammates. Because y'all talk about the project looks better. Why would anybody go to City? I can't believe I heard niggas say that. Why would anybody go to what? Do y'all know how many great institutions lose great coaches? Wake up and smell the dog shit on the bottom of your shoe. Manchester City is a great run organization. If Maresca don't work, somebody else will. You dumbass fucking Chelsea fans that just got this idea that City is done. Do you not have self-awareness? That's the same shit they said about us with Roman. But I see you same niggas got us finished second place and talking about we could win the league. But I'm going to get to that because this ain't going to be no short stream, nigga. Pun intended. Short stream. Coming for you, short man. You coming up next. I don't get these niggas. I don't get these niggas. Why would anybody go to City? Why not? They won a domestic double last year. You think players looking at City and thinking, nope, that club's finished? What? What? If you think City is finished and you're a Chelsea fan, you must think Chelsea's done. What happened to the camera? Oh, shit. Okay, I see what happened there. You must think Chelsea done, brother. You got to think Chelsea's done. Because I want to know how City's done. After their worst season being a cup double. That's their worst season, was a cup double. We in 10th. Nobody think we done as a club. Nobody thinks we're done as a club. What the fuck is wrong with this camera? Hold up. Something must be wrong with this wire. Because the thing just moved a little bit. Okay, hold on 1 second. There it is. There it is, man. Give me 1 second. I fix it. I'm sorting it out. Give me 1 second. I will fix it. So, like, I'm not telling y'all what to predict or how to have your predictions, but just think, like, just have a little self-awareness when you announcing City done and all that. It's like, yo, bro, if they done, what the fuck are we, bro? What are we? What the fuck are we, bro? What are we? All right, there we go. There we go. What are we? Stop announcing, like, people be too. I'm like, yo, don't y'all see they did that shit with us? All right, let's get back to the point at hand. I need y'all to sit down and buckle up. You might want to put a piece of plastic over yourself, a hat, some gloves or something, so this glaze don't get on you. Let's go.
Do this whole, we take whatever we want. And we also, I'm going to go on a limb and say I don't think he gets done. I think Enzo is going to stay.
Okay.
It's already come out from the Athletic, bro. The guy that's been reporting it on the Man City side, that City don't even want to pay 120. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to pay 120, bro. And the price has gone up since that whole deadline. You know what I mean? So
it's already been reported by the guy from the Man City side that City don't want to pay 120. City don't want to pay 120. City, who just paid 116. 116. 116 for Elliot Anderson. Wouldn't pay 120 for Enzo?
Bullshit! Bullshit! Bullshit!
Now you know that's hopium. You know that's hopium. That's basically you saying, I hope they don't pay this 120. Because you know goddamn well they would pay 120. Why would they not? They just paid 116. They just paid 80. If they about to pay 80 something for Buati. What? Bro, it'd be better if these guys say the truth. I hope he don't go. I could respect that more.
Realistically, it's not happening, bruv. It's not happening.
But it really cannot happen, Matisse.
Realistically, it's not happening. When you say realistically it's not happening, that means like anything outside of thinking it's gonna happen is not realism. Is it not real that it could happen? Why would it not? Why could it not happen? Why not? They could slap down 120 today. How many people think if they slap down 120 that Enzo is not going to make up a fuss? Let's talk about it. If Man City comes to the table with 120 million pounds and say, Chelsea, here's 120. You think Enzo not going to go, hey, Chelsea, look, stop playing. There's the money. There's the money. Enzo do not care about Chelsea getting a replacement. Players do not care about you getting a replacement. You think Enzo gave a fuck about Benfica getting a replacement? Players don't care about that. They just want to know that the team they go into meets the evaluation, and then that's when they can start their stink. Bruno G, he didn't start no stink with Newcastle. Why? Because Arsenal met the evaluation that Newcastle actually wanted. All that shit that's put in the public, I tell niggas, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Because you're going to know what the actual fee is when they pay it. That's what the club wanted. What the club want is what they actually usually accept. That number they put in the public, that's just for us. That's for us. That's for us. That's for us. Just if you don't realize that, that's for us.
They disrupted our season last season. They are doing similar bullshit again just before the season starts. Now, I feel like we could put a stop to all of that and just go, hey, no, that's it. The player's not for sale anymore. That's it. But Matisse, I saw how Big Steve was talking to you yesterday, and I did not like it one bit.
Ah, come on. We don't care. Matisse.
Big games, internationals, it's not possible, right? They might have potential, but they're not better players in this current moment. And also defensively, they will also have their deficiencies as well. I was open to Enzo leaving when Bruno Guimaraes was available because I felt like that was the perfect replacement in terms of replacing the goals, replacing the assists. As you can see at the World Cup, very creative. Defensively, he's better as well. He's stronger, he's more physical, and he's better in the air in both boxes. For me, he's as close as it comes right now to a complete midfielder that was on the market. As soon as we missed out on him, and as soon as we set that public deadline, and they didn't hit it, that should not only be a message to Enzo to say, listen, we set them a deadline. You've been available all summer. You was speaking out, and your agent was speaking out all summer. Man City didn't bid for you. So how much do they really want you? That's the first question, because they were always going to sell Rodri. You
hear this? How much do they really want you? Yo, why do dudes think this is how life works? How much do they really want you? What do you mean by that? Because why? Because they went for Elliot Anderson first? That mean they don't really want you? Are you dudes like, who the fuck think you think that's how players sit around and think in a situation like this? He was twerking for Real Madrid. So why would City run to try to get him first? They gonna get Elliot Anderson, who they know they could get. He did a jump, shock out that shit bottom for Real Madrid. Let's not forget that. These dudes trying to rewrite the history so they can feel more comfortable about him staying. He don't want to be here. Like you'll say to a nigga who bitch keep cheating on him. She don't want you, nigga.
always going to sell Reinders. So they already had the money. They're not broke. So they just didn't want to pay, or they want to play games. So how much do they really want you? Second,
why do they always apply this logic to other teams? Hold on. I want y'all to hear what he said. And I'm gonna show you why what Matisse saying is bullshit right here.
Want you? That's the first question, because they were always going to sell Rodri. They were always going to sell Reinders. So they already had the money. They're not broke. So they just didn't want to pay, or they want to play games. So how much do they really want you?
They were always going to sell Rodri. They were always going to sell Reinders. Was City always going to sell Rodri? No. No, they wasn't. No, they wasn't. That just popped up out of nowhere. Were they always going to sell Reinders? Maybe. But why doesn't this apply to City? Why doesn't City, like every other club, have to get rid first? It's not about having the money. It's about making the space for the play. Every team has to do that. But these niggas about to sit here and act like City don't have to do that. Only every other club. Every other club, before they can bring in 3, 4, 5 players They have to get rid. They have to make the space. That way, they can sell those players for the dollar amount they want. Then they go and bring in who they want. They act like City could have just brought Enzo and Anderson in while still having reindeers and Rodri. How is that possible? How? On what planet is that possible? It's not possible. They had to move people first. Had to. They had to move people first. So this idea that, oh, they didn't come and get Enzo yet, so how much did they want you? They had to move people first. They still ain't bring Buwadi in. Does that mean they don't want him? What are we talking about here?
Second of all, we, as Alexis just said, we ain't got time for this. The season starts this weekend. We need people understanding patterns of play, build up, structure. We're going between back three, back four in the same games. Jabi Alonso is saying.
Hold on. So has Enzo been here long enough to know all of this, what he just talked about? Enzo ain't been here to learn patterns of play, structure, and all of that. So if we sold him and brought in somebody new, it's the same thing. They would have been here around the same amount of fucking time Enzo's been here under the new manager. He ain't been here. He ain't been here. He ain't been here. Just saying. He ain't been here. So that is not a reason that you can't sell him and bring somebody in else new. Yeah, he just got back. So you can throw that excuse out the window. Big you up, Matisse, but that's not a good excuse. He ain't been here.
You got time to be blooding in no new midfielder now anyway. So for me,
remember we brought Caicedo bare late. Remember?
Yeah, bare late, and then his season started.
And then he got red carded, right?
Yeah, his season started.
He gave away a penalty, bro. Gave away a penalty.
What does Caicedo coming in late had to do with that penalty? Did it? Doesn't Caicedo still make tackles like that from time to time? Right? Caicedo best season when he was our player of the year. Didn't he make a rash tackle from time to time? It's a part of who he is. It's a part of his DNA. So what does him coming in late had to do with that tackle? Not a fucking thing. Nothing. That's a Caicedo tackle. Sometimes when it don't work out, that's how it looks. That's how it looks. That's a typical type. That's how he tackles. Exactly. That's what I'm saying, Reaper. It played him giving away that pin means nothing. Like, who cares? Midfielders make aggressive midfielders are going to get yellows, are going to get reds, are going to give away pins. But most of the times, 7 times, 8 times out of 10, they're going to make the tackle. That's what Caicedo does. 70-80% of the time, Caicedo's going to make the tackle on a rash tackle. 2 times out of the 10, he's going to miss. I'm living with that. That's what makes him great. All the great midfielders, that's what makes them great. They're willing to make that rash tackle. 6, 7, 8, 9 times out of 10, it works out. That's why we rate them. Oh, boy.
Against West Ham.
But this is the thing with Enzo. He's got loads of years left. I wouldn't give him a new contract because I wouldn't price.
Big up Matisse. Big up Matisse. Big up Matisse.
Real bad man.
Big up Matisse.
Real bad man.
Don't give him shit. See, me and Matisse don't agree on everything, but we agree on this. If you gonna bring this motherfucker back, bring him back on the exact same fucking terms. If y'all saying we need to put our foot down and this, and that, bring him back on the same terms then. Don't tell me you bringing him back. Well, bring him back, give him a bumper, give him a look. No. If you're going to do all that, send him on his fucking way. You're going to bring him back. Bring him back. Bring him back. Bring him back. You're going to bring him back. Bring him back. Bring him back. You gave him a new contract that he won't sign. Hello? So all these people saying he won't take the contract. So just like Matisse said, you just bring him back. Don't put no new contract on the table.
Him out the market without seeing if it works first. I would leave him on his current wage. I don't want to reward him and his agent anyway. I definitely don't want his agent to get agent fees.
I've been hearing people saying, you don't want to let Enzo leave, right? Since the 120 mark has passed, because now you're going to show players in the future what they need to do if they want to leave the club. I think Alex is going to make that point. I might have skipped past it or he might say it. But what Alex don't say after that is, if you give Enzo the contract, you're rewarding his bad behavior. Come on. Come on. What are we talking
Them dead.
It's bad behavior either way. If you sell them and you talking about you rewarding bad behavior, at least you're getting your money. If you keep him and pay him, you're rewarding what? And then how does keeping him and paying him stop him from doing it again the next year? How does that stop him from doing it the next year? This is all the logic they bring in. I might have jumped the gun. He might not have said it yet. Hold up.
Out of us the way he acted this summer. I would leave him for a year. If you're not happy with your contract, tough luck, tough shit, right? You have to wait a year. Let's see if you perform. Let's see if it works with Caicedo. Let's see if Xabi Alonso makes it work. Make Champions League.
100% agree with this. 100% agree with what Matisse is saying right here. If we bringing you back, you coming back on that contract we offered you, it's still there. You can sign that shit at any moment because we don't want to get rid of you, but you still want to leave and we're not selling you. You coming back on these same fucking numbers, nigga. These same numbers. You coming back on these same numbers because we're not rewarding your bad behavior. Their logic is not to reward the bad behavior. Cool.
Minimum. That's not even a question. Then, if you want to stay, we could talk about new contract. If you want to go, we could talk about you leaving again, and then we can replace with the profile that maybe Xabi Alonso prefers. But his price is not going to be lower next summer. Look at the inflation. Look at the market. Whatever we're quoting now, we can quote next summer. What's he got? 4 years
Especially when we're in the Champions League.
6 years, bro. 6 years.
Especially when we're...
6 years, bro. Yeah.
I said 4 years.
4 years.
He's tied down, buddy. He's death row, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Death row. Locked down.
Locked down, man.
Chelsea should be saying today, they should have already said it. He's not leaving.
Yeah.
Go look.
No, this is the part that these guys, this is the part where I think their hopium kicks in. Because the fact that Chelsea's not saying that should be the eye opener to let y'all know, yo, he's up for sale. Because they could have just said, yo, we're not doing this. He's staying. He's not for sale. They did it with João Pedro. João Pedro could have said, I'm not signing that contract. Chelsea still would have said, nigga, you ain't for sale. I promise you. Yeah, it's disgusting. The glazing ain't even start yet.
Look elsewhere. End of discussion. Don't even entertain the thought of the 151, 140, whatever. Just
see, I would have done that. This is what I've been adamant that Chelsea.
He said, don't even entertain the thought of the 140 or 150. Matisse.
My lord, this is treason. And my lord, I want them to be locked up without no option for bail.
Don't entertain the 140 or 150. Are you out of your fucking mind? Don't take Vinny Jr. money for Enzo? Oh, hell no!
Yeah. You can't make this shit up, people. You cannot make this shit up.
I just caught that, Matisse. Yo, you have to be locked up with no option for bail.
Go look elsewhere. End of discussion. Don't even entertain the thought of the 151, 140, whatever. Just
see, I would have done that. This is what I've been adamant that Chelsea. It doesn't matter whether Javier Pastori is talking to Manchester City or Manchester City is still trying to convince this, that, the other. I would have loved Chelsea Football Club to just come forward and go, you can talk all you want. I hold the cards and he's not for sale. It's simple as that. I don't know
There's
why
one
they
issue
didn't
here.
do that.
They want to sell it. I'm convinced.
All right. And he's the number one cuck for Enzo. No stylings. Big up Alex, my guy, but he know he be glazing Enzo. At least he knows. Chelsea wants to sell him. Alexis is not delusional. He's not. He knows Chelsea wants to sell him. As bad as Alexis wants to keep him, he knows Chelsea wants to sell him. I want y'all to hear the Glaze, though.
They want a huge fee to come in. He's not untouchable. They've told us in numerous sources. Like, they're in a position where...
They don't think he's important. They don't think he's important.
In their head, no.
No, that's not true, Miz. That's not true. That's not fucking true. That's not true. You hear that? You heard that? They don't think he's important. That's not true. You know how we can easily disprove that? They offered him a new contract. They ain't do that to protect the investment. He's already under 6. The investment is protected. They offered him a new contract because they think he's important. They gave him probably the same pay raise they offered the other ones. Enzo don't give a fuck. Enzo want bread.
They rate the player, but they're like, if a big bid comes in the way for Neto, the way for Gusto, you can go. Look what they did with João Pedro. Briefing after briefing through Fab, untouchable, new contract sorted within 2 weeks. When these lot want you, they will do whatever it takes. They don't care about the new studio.
How long have I told you? How long have I told you like this? The thing is, though, the thing is, I don't fully buy that, bro. Yeah, because for me personally,
Don don't fully buy that. Who would have guessed it? Who would have fucking guessed it?
Who the fuck is this asshole?
It's Don. It's Don. Samuel L. is Don. Welcome. That's Don. That's my friend, Don. Don, I don't think that's what it is. What? What do you mean they don't think that's what it is? What? What? What does he mean he don't think that's what it is? This nigga hurt my head, bro.
Somebody sent me something on my phone and it said that I hog-tied her. I don't know how to hog-tie people. What would I hog-tie?
What does he think? What does he think it is? What? Why would they? Wouldn't it be so easy to just say he's not for sale? We don't want to sell him, like we did with João Pedro. They didn't do it. Why? Why? Because he is for sale, and we're willing to sell him. Don, wake up and smell the rat shit.
I feel like the biggest problem in all of this is Pastori, bro. I'll be real.
This right here is the part that had me losing my mind. This is the part I actually paid attention to the most. That's why I think that comment about pay the one, don't even take the 150 from Matisse. I would have tweeted him over that. I think I would have fucking tweeted him. I would have tweeted him over that and asked him if he bumped his fucking head. I know he said he's legally blind, but he ain't legally fucking dumb to say some shit like that. But I digress. This is where it starts. Y'all ready? They said the problem is Pastori. The problem is Pastori. Who the fuck does Pastori represent? That's question number one. Let's go along.
Right? Yeah. I think the biggest problem in all of this is Pastori, bro. It won't surprise me if he's going to Chelsea and asking for a mad salary that Enzo shouldn't be getting yet. You know what I mean?
It wouldn't surprise him if Pastori's going to Chelsea asking for a mad salary he's not supposed to be getting yet. Do anybody want to tell Don who decides how much money you think you should get? Not your fucking agent. Your agent goes and discuss and negotiate it. Your agent works for you. Their job is to go and get the most money they can. And then you come back and decide on what he brings back to you. You tell your agent, go and get me the most money you can. Your agent come back and said, I asked for 300. That's what I think is the most I could get. They came with 180. What you want to do? Should I take the 180? No. If you want more, I can try to squeeze more. I can squeeze high or I can squeeze low. What you want me to do? Remember, their logic is Enzo is seeing what every other midfielder is making. So you would only assume Enzo wants to make what those other midfielders make. So that's what Pastori is going in there to ask for. Delusional. Bomba clad. Bomba blood clad.
Brilliant, brilliant.
Oh my gosh. Delusional. Oh my gosh. Oh my fucking gosh. What a saying. Oh my God. Yo, Frank Hammersmith. Bro, if I could, I would pay for you to get a blowjob right now from the finest hooker near you. I would send the money right now if I could. What? That is fucking what? Delusional. That's what this nigga is. He's delusional. My guy, Don, Don, the chat group. It's a wrap. Anytime. I call it the Don Vortex. No, I call it the Don Vortex. You can get caught in the Don Vortex. Yeah, delusional. I love it. That's my first time hearing this, I swear. I've never heard it before. But wait, let's get back to this. Miz gonna say something that is I started driving faster when he said it. It made me so upset. Watch this. Not yet. He's gonna say it.
Because the way that he's all, going into the media, like embarrassing his client, having Big Madrid having to come out and put a communication about you. Do you know how embarrassing that is, bro? Right? Because of how he's moving. So it won't even surprise me if he's going to Chelsea and trying to outprice Enzo with the salary that he wants. Because let's be honest, Enzo, if Enzo gets more money, I don't know, 220 a week, 230 a week, we won't be mad at it, because as much as we haven't competed and that whatnot right now,
who won't be mad at it? Who when he say we won't be mad at it, I'm not mad at any player's salary because I don't have to pay it. Are you guys? I don't have to pay the salary. I don't have to pay the salary. So I'm not ever mad at any salary for any player. Let's get that straight. I don't have to pay the shit.
As we are right now, Enzo has actually contributed to the team a lot, right? In terms of the goals, in terms of the assists, in terms of the creativity, in terms of always being available as well. I'm not saying Enzo's been...
Look at that. Look at Reap. Pastori speaks on behalf of Enzo. Big up Reap in the chat. W's for Reap in the chat, please. W's for fucking Reap in the chat. W's for Reap in the chat. W's for Reap in the chat. Reap was in the comment section spitting that shit. W's for Reap, man. W's for Reap, yo. Yeah, Reap, big you up. Big you up, man. Big you up, man. Yeah, you was over there spitting that, because they was over there trying to talk that, Pastori work. He literally speaks for Enzo. He does all the dirty work that Enzo does not have to do. I'm going to say it again. The agent does all the dirty work that the player wish he could do, but can't. And he shields the player. Shields the player. Agents shield players. Know that.
Consistent the whole time, because that will be a lie. But he's been consistent enough to have his money improve. But it won't surprise me if Pastori is messing about with even those wages, bro. Like, he's not able to sort out the wages for his client. And then on top of that, he's not able to facilitate a move to move him out of the club.
What do they mean he's not able to facilitate the wages for his client and he's not able to move him out of the club? Isn't that what he's currently trying to do? Like, isn't that what he's doing right now? The window's still open, right? Last time I checked, somebody help me out. Is the window open? Is the window open? Because these dudes talk as if the window's closed. The window's open. You see, if the window closed and then Enzo got rid of him, then that means, yeah, he probably failed. But the window's still open. Don, I don't know if you realize that. The window's still open.
You know what I'm saying?
Do you know what, Don? Do you know what, Don? I want to talk a little bit about this comment that I see a lot on social media. Right? Pastori speaks on behalf of Enzo. Let me tell you guys something. How old's Enzo Fernandez, by the way? He's 24, right?
25.
He's 24. 25. Okay. He's still, I know he's married and everything, but what I'm trying to say is that at the age of 25, it's not like you know the entire world.
That's the comment that killed me. I'm dead. If y'all don't know, I'm on the floor and I'm fucking dead. I'm dead. I died. I'm dead. Yes, I'm dead. This motherfucker said a 25-year-old 25. Do you know what I was doing by age 25, bro? A fucking 25. 25, bro. 25. When he said this, I started driving faster. My head was about to explode. And this is when the glazing started. Right here. It gets disgusting.
You can still be manipulated by agents and whatnot. I'm pretty sure this is what I'm thinking. I could be absolutely wrong here, but we're all playing some sort of methodologies in our head. I'm pretty certain at the end of last season, obviously how stupid we were, I'm sure Enzo Fernandez would have spoken to Javier Pastori and said, hey, I think try and see what's the best solution as well elsewhere. Try and get me the best wages. If Chelsea can give me that, that's
okay. So that sounds like normal business, right? Okay, let's keep going.
It's fantastic. If not, look elsewhere. Javier Pastori has taken that and then gone mad with it, right? He's trying to find.
How's he gone mad with it? Listen, I want y'all to say with heat. I want y'all to listen, because I don't want people to be saying agendas and this and that. I want y'all to hear what Miz thinks happened. Listen.
If Chelsea can give me that, that's fantastic. If not, look elsewhere. Javier position as well.
Start it again.
Elsewhere. Try and get me the best wages. If Chelsea can give me that, that's fantastic. If not, look elsewhere.
What did he say? He told his agent to do. Try to get me the wages from Chelsea. He tried. What did Chelsea say? No. He tried to go to City. I'm saying not City. He tried to go to Real Madrid. What did Real Madrid say? No. So now he's trying with City. Is this not what he thinks happened? And he thinks? So what's the problem? Is it under his logic, isn't the fucking agent doing exactly what Enzo asked? No. Yo, if you don't know, VVVS is a fucking troll. Please stop arguing with him. Please stop. Because y'all filling up my chat with too much of his argument. Let him type. He types on his own. He helps with the engagements. Leave him to type on his own. Don't answer what he say. He's a troll. Because then you start filling up the chat with his argument. And every time I look at the chat, I see somebody argue with him. It's like, whoa. Don't let him take over my chat. That's what he's here to do. Yeah, I'm not going to block him, but he's not going to take over my chat. No, but he's jumping to conclusions, but his conclusion is right to what's happening. It's right to what's happening.
Javier Pastori has taken that and then gone mad with it, right? He's trying to find the best wages for his client out there. probably spoke to Chelsea, maybe didn't speak to Chelsea. I don't know. But he's going around scouting and scouting. So I'm not sure how much, like, yes, Enzo would have said, go and get me, see what you can find. But I think Pastori is also pushing you to find the best deal, which will also work for him. Do you know what I mean? So
was that not a big bowl of nothing? Was that not that was a big bowl of explaining what an agent's job is. What did he just say? What did he that was a big bowl of, he said a whole lot of nothing. Like, bro, Pastori, what being said, Miz, what is Pastori doing wrong? If that's what Miz think happened, what is Pastori doing wrong? City is clearly interested. They're interested. They're going to have the money.
Bro,
he's kind of working on his.
This is the thing, though, Miss. People. Reaper, big up Reaper. That's my guy, yeah. But end of the day, bro, people keep saying he's speaking on behalf of Enzo. Bro, Enzo is paying him to do a certain job. If he's failing to execute it in a certain way,
he's sacked.
Yeah, that's on him as an agent, bro.
What do you mean that's not on Enzo? What do you mean he's failing? Why do these guys think Enzo's not satisfied with his agent? You see the mindset they have to put themselves in to cope with this? Has anybody seen Enzo come out and said, yo, I think my agent's not doing well? Now, if Enzo come out and get rid of the agent, then yeah, then we'll know, okay, the agent's not, but he didn't fire him. He still has the agent. So, like, for them to, for what Don is saying, that's all assumption. We don't have to assume because Pastori is still his agent. So we don't have to assume. Don is making this weird ass assumption. Nigga, if Enzo don't fire him or get rid of him or change agents, then we don't know if the Pastori is doing exactly what he wants. It's not no assumption. It is that. Until Pastori is fired, Pastori is doing exactly what Enzo wants. Agent-client relationship. Do what I ask or I get rid of you. That's it.
He's failing to execute certain things that Enzo's asking for, bro. Do you get it? Man, not going on as if
he's failing to execute some things that Enzo is asking for. What the fuck is Don talking about? What is Don talking about? What is he asking for? He's asking for a move. And his agent is trying to get the move. I don't get, what is he talking about? He has a team that wants him. I don't know what the fuck Don talking about.
He's repeating everything Enzo's saying, bro. This agent is out here. He's got a task, and he's the one that's executing it incorrectly.
And he'll do anything to do that task. He'll do anything to make sure the task is complete. So if it's about get me the best wages out there if you can, he'll make stupid comments like out there. Like he'll say, yeah, my client wants Madrid or my client wants this one, because he's looking for the best.
What do you mean he'll make stupid comments? Can anybody tell me a stupid comment that Pastori made? I'm not joking. I just want to know. What has Pastori said that's a stupid comment? Because I'm quite sure Pastori mentioning Real Madrid was Enzo telling him to mention he's not going to go out and mention Real Madrid if Enzo don't want Real Madrid. I don't get that. So what's the stupid comment? because I don't follow everything. And I ain't even get to that. Enzo is the one who made the Madrid comments, not the fucking manager. Enzo. Nobody took Enzo saying, I want to live in Madrid as him meaning after I retire from Chelsea. Nobody. No fucking body. So don't fucking play stupid. Everybody know what he meant when he said that.
It's wages. I don't know. Like, I don't
You
know.
know what,
I don't know why
Miz,
people keep
the
saying
biggest
this thing as
mistake
well.
was that stupid stream. If Enzo never went on that stream and his agent actually did what an agent's meant to do and say, you know what, I don't think this is a good idea for you.
Now he's blaming Pastori. Do you hear? Listen to this fucking cuck. Alex, I'm about to gun you right now. This is where I said, yo, Alex, ew, you're hanging on by the dude seed bag hairs. He about to blame the agent for Enzo going on a stream saying he wants to live in Madrid. How the fuck is that an agent fault? He said, if you was an agent and did your job and told him not to go on that stream, why would you tell him not to go on the stream? Why would you tell him not to go on the stream? Why would you tell him not to go on the stream? He wants to go to Real Madrid. That was the way he wanted to get there, by throwing it out in the atmosphere. That's good for the agent. That's not bad for the agent. That helps the agent. You went out and did your little bad boy role. Now I got you. I got you from here on. I got you. You went and played the bad boy role. You did enough. Sit back. The nigga got back to Chelsea. Yeah? After twerking, letting it be clearly known he want to leave. He got back. Some of the fans with sense booed his bitch ass. Booed him. Yeah, you want to leave? Boo! And like cucks, a portion of them, oh, Enzo Fernandez. Oh, Enzo Fernandez. Jerking him off. The same fucking tune you use to chant Thiago Silva, you use on a waist like Enzo. How dare you? If Enzo leave the club right now, what does he go down as? Another nigga. That's it. That's why I'm mad about the way you people acting. If Enzo never played another game for Chelsea right now, he goes down as just another motherfucker. You know how many more players I can name that's more decorated than him? And did more at this club? If he leaves right now, he's just another motherfucker. That's it.
To go out there and just talk so comfortably live. These Madrid's comments don't come out. None of the fans have anything to beat him with. But then he went there, glazed the city of Madrid. We know what he was trying to say. We know what the other guy was trying to imply. His agent's not good at his job. It's an ex-footballer that wants.
How is him going on the stream the agent's fault? Did you Alex, he did 1 + 1, did the math, wrote down 2, saw 2, erased 2, and put 3. Because how the fuck he still arrived at it's the agent's fault when their mission as a team is to get to Madrid?
wants to continue to be in the game and wants to earn a big buck, where I'm sorry, he's not good at his job. Because if Mendes was hired and was Enzo's agent right now or Alvarez's agent, I promise you both of them would have got the moves they wanted to. We're about to get
or the salary, or the salary.
Yeah, or the salary. Neto.
Mendes ain't getting nobody the salary they want at Chelsea. Mendes ain't getting no. If that's the case, why the fuck he wouldn't just hire Mendes to get 220 at Chelsea? You know why? Because even Mendes know you ain't getting that, nigga. Fuck is he talking about? Well, if he had Mendes know Chelsea ain't giving that shit up.
Literally jumped from 40k to 160k at Chelsea. Now he's about to go for generational wealth in Saudi. Why? Because
George
Mendes knows what he's doing.
He said, listen to that false equivalent. Y'all heard that? Alex think he's slick. He said Pedro Neto went from 40,000 a week to 140. That's going from where to where? Can somebody help me out? When Pedro Neto went from 40,000 a week to 140, where did he go? From where to where? Malcolm, big up. Big up Everton. Come spend some money, Everton. Where did Pedro Neto go? From where to where? So is that really Mendes pulling off a blinder? All the agents would have got him that pay rise, bro. All of them. Sorry, Alex. All top agents would have gotten him that same pay rise. The pay rise that Enzo Fernandez want at Chelsea, if we listen to y'all, is 250 or 300. Tell motherfucking Mendes come get that for him. Tell Mendes come get him that. If Mendes could get that, why Caicedo ain't get Mendes? He just signed the new contract. If Mendes could get that, why didn't Cole Palmer? Why didn't João Pedro get Mendes? If Mendes could get you that. Why didn't Reece James? If Mendes could get you that. Okay.
Well, apparently Mendes is getting involved. Apparently he's getting involved with the Enzo Fernandez one. I don't know.
We can't take responsibility away from Fernandez. Yeah. He's 25. He's old enough, right?
Hey. See, I must have been, because I listened to this when I was working. So I must have been working and not fully paying attention when Matisse said this. Because I didn't realize somebody clapped back on that he 25 shit. Matisse just clapped this shit just now. He just clapped it. I don't know if y'all heard him. He just clapped that shit. Just clapped that shit.
Mendes is getting involved. Apparently he's getting involved with the Enzo Fernandez one. I don't know.
We can't take responsibility away from Fernandez. Yeah. He's 25. He's old enough, right? I agree the execution is down to the agent, right? You relay something to your agent. Your agent is in charge of handling your transfer. How he chooses to go about it is down to his own preference in terms of his style, in terms of the way that he wants to do it. And he's done a shocking job. Hence why I keep saying, Enzo, you should be sacking your agent. I'm not saying sack your agent just for PR. I'm saying sack your agent because he's shit. He's clearly not good because the way that he's embarrassed Enzo.
Yo, can somebody explain to me how has he embarrassed Enzo? I'm still trying. I'm not even joking. I'm trying to figure out how did his agent embarrass him? Somebody help me out.
Publicly putting him out there. Publicly twerking for Real Madrid. Then Real Madrid have rejected you publicly, put out a whole statement. So you haven't even clarified as to whether Real Madrid are interested, not on a 5-man shortlist, interested as in they are prioritizing you.
Didn't Real Madrid say Enzo was on their 5-man shortlist? So if Real Madrid openly said he was on their 5-man shortlist, why would his agent not speak up? I'm quite sure that's when you want your agent to do the most talking, to let them know we want to be there. Y'all put out publicly through all your fucking journals, Enzo's on our 5-man list. I'm his agent. You know what I'm going to put out publicly? We are happy to be on that 5-man list, and I hope we are at the top of it. Why the fuck is that embarrassing? Why is that embarrassing? Why is that embarrassing? I don't get, what's the embarrassing part about that? What, I don't get it. They came out and said he's on their list. So now it's, yo, agent, hey, whoa. Real Madrid want me. Speak up, say something. Let Madrid know we want them too. Publicly too. So Chelsea can know that we want Madrid. So if they do come in, that's choice number one. Here's the problem. And this is why these Chelsea fans are dumb. Chelsea fans thought he only wanted Madrid. Talk to me, man. Talk to me. Y'all thought he only wanted Madrid.
Is this camera on me?
Yes, it's on.
That's stupid. Use your common sense.
So when y'all saw Madrid distance themselves from signing Enzo, y'all thought, oh shit, the one place you wanted to go don't want you. Ha ha. Wrong. The joke's on you. Because it's not that he wanted Madrid. He wants out of this fucking club. You see that right there? You see that banner? He don't want to wave it anymore. If he score Monday, he's going to fucking kiss it. He's going to do all that for funky shit. But y'all better believe and understand. He don't want that anymore. Because y'all thought he only wanted Madrid, y'all thought it was embarrassing. No. It's not embarrassing when you think you got options. He just wants to go. And guess what? He was right. He has another option. City's there. What they're going to do, I don't know. Find out on next week's episode of All You Can Glaze Enzo.
And will 100% at least bid for you so you don't look stupid. Now you're twerking for the Man City move, or the agent for me and Enzo, you have to join them together, but you have to separate them in some aspects. The agent is also Enzo's his biggest client. So he wants agent fees. And he's looking at the situation.
This is another part that I heard that I thought, what the fuck are they talking about? Every agent wants agent. I hate when they act like he's over-motivated for agent fees. All agents at all times are looking for more fees. And if Pastori is his agent, y'all didn't think Pastori got a big fucking bag when he came to Chelsea just 3 years ago? What y'all think, he ran through it? You think he broke? Stupids! If Enzo is his client, you didn't think he got a big bag when he joined Chelsea? Y'all sitting around like a pauper. He's going to get agent fees no matter what club he go to. His motivation is to get his client to where the fuck the client wants to go. That's how agent and client relationship go. It's not, I'm your agent, I'm going to shop you to anybody I feel like shopping you to. I'm your agent. These are the options. Who do you want me to shop you to? That's how it goes. Not the other way. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. He recently switched to Pastori? So he chose violence. Oh, you niggas is cucks. You niggas, yo, man.
That nigga gay, nigga gay, nigga gay, nigga gay, nigga gay, nigga gay, nigga gay.
He chose violence. That makes it even worse. He fired the agent he had to get Pastori. Pastori, go in there and just rattle shit. Fuck shit up. Is that not clearly what he hired Pastori for? Yo, let me tell you what you can do with agents and shit like that. You can hire an agent, right? Just to come and ruffle feathers. And then when it don't work, you can say, yo, thanks. You did your job. You ruffle feathers. You're not going to get good negotiating back with them. So I got to let you go. And the agent go, cool. And you go to your next agent, and then he goes back to the table. It's like good cop, bad cop. Do y'all niggas not know that? Have y'all not ever had a liaison negotiate something for you? And no, you can send him to go ruffle feathers. And then if his ruffle feathering don't work, you got a backup person who know how to smooth shit over. Professional smoother over. That's all it would take for Enzo. He can send Pastori to ruffle feathers. If Pastori gets the move to City, if he doesn't, and then you want to go back to the table with Chelsea, and it's too, you could just go Pastori. Thanks. You did your job. Peace out. Even give him a look, give him here. Here's a little something. You did your job. So this idea that Pastori is failing him, y'all clearly don't know how that agent shit go. You can hire your agent today and fire him tomorrow. That's how the contract go.
Thinking, raw, this is my chance to get Enzo a big move and get some couple millions through the door, right?
But a couple, clean up, absolutely clean up, bro.
Enzo wants Champions League football. And I said, when we missed out on Champions League football, we're gonna have to lose some key players, or at least we're gonna have to entertain the idea that some key players are gonna want to.
So wait, Cole Palmer don't want Champions League football? Caicedo don't want Champions League football? João Pedro? Reece James? Caldwell? They don't want Champions League football? I hate when they keep throwing that shit in. Like, that's okay. So that's a cool reason for Enzo to be walking around acting like a... Or he won Champions League football. So what? What did he do in the Champions League last year? So for score, Enzo Fernandez, season. You wait for Champions League, 25-26. Ten games played, started 9. His overall rating was a 6.9. He was never in the team of the week. He had 3 goals, 2 assists. This is who won it, Champions League. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait. 2 of the goals was pins. Not saying they don't count, but you that don't count till he gets G and A. When I say he gets G and A, I'm not talking about pins. Okay? I don't think most people talking about pins when you say he gets G and A. Because all you got to do is get taken off of pins, and then you don't get G and A no more. So when we talk about he gets G and A, we need to be talking about open play goals. Because if all your goals only come off a pin, you don't get G and A. Nobody would say Jorginho gets G and A. Jorginho led us in goals one year. Y'all remember that? Would anybody say Jorginho gets G and A? He had 9 goals and led us in goals. Would anybody say Jorginho gets G and A? No. So when you talk about somebody getting G and A, you mainly talking about open play goals.
Leave. So I ain't got no problem with Enzo wanting to leave. My problem is now,
I'm
for people in the chat, my problem is not now that, I'm not saying Enzo's perfect and Enzo, can't be touched or he's untouchable and the pivot partnership's perfect. And no, I know the pivot partnership is not perfect. The difference is now we're playing with a back 3. It's a different structure. Okay, maybe, because we've never done this before, maybe it could be better than we've seen.
Maybe.
But my main point is, if you do not have a guaranteed replacement lined up that I know is coming into this squad to replace Enzo, so I'm not left with a broken Lavia, Barco, Asugo, and Henderson. Unless you can guarantee me.
Hold up, wait. I'm glad he said Henderson. Yo, do y'all remember when we sold Sanchez? Who was upset when we sold Sanchez? I was, remember? And y'all kept telling me, all that over Sanchez, all that over Sanchez. Then we signed Morgan Rogers. Oh, Jimmy, you see that? You was freaking out over Sanchez. Oh, Santos, sorry, Santos. All that over Santos? All that over Santos? Then we sold him. Then we bought Morgan Rogers, right? You see, Jimmy? We sold Santos. We got Morgan Rogers. Then we signed Jordan Henderson. Right? We signed Jordan Henderson. I came on stream, Lewis's stream. All you same motherfuckers in this chat was in there. And I asked, what if all that midfield talk about Alex Scott was a smokescreen for Hendo? Remember that? Anybody remember when I said that? Y'all should have seen when I said it in the WhatsApp group. Don, Rob went on the attack. Oh, the window. You don't see how they cooking? You always upset. Look how they cooking this window. They got well back. I said, yo, I'll believe it when that midfielder come in. This had nothing to do with Enzo leaving. This was about them saying, because if y'all remember the argument on stream, Maldini, Reap, when we was arguing about Alex Scott comparing to Santos, remember when Santos left? Who was supposed to be the replacement? Holla at me, bro. I know you remember that stream. Who was supposed to be the replacement? Who was supposed to be? And Maldini said he's going to watch this back later. Maldini said Alex Scott. Oh, Jimmy, you even said Alex Scott's better than Santos. Ray. Anybody seen Alex Scott? Because remember, Alex Scott coming in. Remember that argument on stream. I said what? There's no way we're getting Alex Scott or anybody of that level to come and play backup. Do you remember that? Do you remember that? I said there's no fucking way we're signing somebody like Alex Scott to play backup. Maldini, Reap, all y'all niggas said I'm bugging. Not Maldini. I mean, I'm gonna say not Reap, Maldini, and I think Brendan. I think it's. I'll go back and look at the stream. I have no problem. I can go back. Niggas gave me all this reason of how I was tripping and bugging, and look at the window and look. Here we are. 2 weeks before the window closed. But even that, have y'all paid attention to what happened now? Now it's switched to if we sell Enzo, we can go in for Alex Scott. Hold up. So that means if we sell Enzo and go get Alex Scott, if we sell Enzo and go get Alex Scott, if we sell Enzo and go get Alex Scott, then that means Hendo is the replacement for Santos.
This is not me, y'all. I'm fighting for my life. Y'all killing me with this. I gave y'all 30 years of my career.
Robert.
30 years of my career.
So once again, Reap. Who was right about this motherfucking board? I'm going to stand up and give myself a round of applause. When we sold Santos, I told people I did not like what I saw, and dropping that bag on Rodgers ain't gonna mask it. We signed Lacroix. I did my video. I said, I love it. I love it. You can go watch my video. It's down. Go down my videos. Lacroix, his arms is up like this in the Chelsea kit. In that video, I still say, I don't like Santos being gone. That's all I said. I got so mad that I started talking crazy. Y'all remember? I said, yo, if you're going to spend 95 on fucking Scott, you might as well just keep Barco. Remember that shit? Remember that day? I was crashing out. That's how much I crashed out that day. I crashed out. Yeah, I crashed out. Y'all remember I said that? I said, if you're going to spend 95 on Scott, You might as well keep Barco. What did everybody say when I said that? What did everybody say? Oh, you saying dumb shit now. Well, guess what? Guess who ain't coming? Guess who ain't coming as backup? Like I said. Guess who ain't coming as backup? Like I said. Once again, another transfer situation where I was dead fucking right. But you see the difference this year with you little cocksuckers on these panels that I be on with, and you cocksuckers in the chat, is that I don't have to run around with the bag of video receipts, because the minute what I say comes to fruition, I'm doing a video about it. And you will be reminded. And then if you make me go to get the receipts, then I'm going to try my best to embarrass you. I'm never here to embarrass people. I'm here to just to discuss the discussions. But I will be on a mission to embarrass you if you make me go for the receipts. Blue Diaries be coming on when I'm at work, bro. Blue Diaries comes on when I'm at work. So a lot of times I be home. I would have cooked the last Blue Diaries. Don't worry, bro. We're not done here. I have nothing to do. I hope y'all comfortable. I got to piss. I'll be right back. I have nothing to do because guess what's next? Blue Diaries. I was disgusted watching it. It's next. I'll be right back. Are we done with this? Are we done with this? Are y'all tired of seeing this? Are we done with this? Can we move on to Blue Diaries? Are we done with this? I'm gonna ask y'all. It's 125 of y'all here. Hit the like button. Let me see what the likes are on. How do I go and check the likes without having to leave this? Don't I have to load up that? What are the likes on? Somebody tell me. Please, somebody tell me. Yeah, we done with this. We're going to move on. We're going to move on to Blue Diaries. Somebody tell me what the likes are on. Please. I know I got a mod in here. Somebody can just go and take a peek. $105, that ain't enough. 113, that ain't enough. Get us to 120, bro. Come on, let's get this to 120 real quick, and then we'll move on. Get us to 120. 113, 115. Get it to 120, yo, and then we can get on to this next video. Let me line it up. Get us to 120 on the likes. And then we'll move on to this next video. Blues Diaries, or is it Blue Diaries? There we go. Yo, the amount of fucking shit in this motherfucking video. My head almost exploded. My head almost exploded. We're gonna be zipping through this a little faster. But my head almost exploded watching this. We're gonna watch this. Oh, fucking chat. Why is the chat showing? Give me some speed, man.
Yeah, it's season's upon us. It's gone very quickly. You know what I mean? Help with the World Cup. Do you know what I mean? That's help with the World Cup. Remember this for next time when there's no tournament. Do you know what I mean? That's
yeah.
We're gonna be bad out here. Do you know what I mean? We're gonna be like we're gonna have 10 streams rehashing the same transfer.
Yeah.
All the time. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, all good. Looking forward.
I even forgot about the World Cup. You just reminded me, bro. That made.
How do you see the chapters? Okay, there you go. Okay.
I still think we need another centre back. I think we need another midfielder. Even if Enzo stays, I think we need another midfielder. Potentially, if Neto goes, you might need to look at that area as well. And I know we're not going to get another goalkeeper, but I'll just throw Penders in. You know what I mean?
We're gonna get straight into that about the needs that we need right now, Rob. Because there's certain scripts, yeah, that I think people need to just put their gun down for at the minute.
You see what Don said? I want y'all to know something, right? Let me show you what Don does, right? This is what Don does, and this is my problem with Don, right? Don has this thing where whatever opinion he's giving on a player, it's being fair. His opinions is always fair. And your opinions, if it doesn't align with his, is an agenda. Now, I want y'all to hear what I'm saying. He can, Don, I want y'all to understand what I'm saying. When you don't agree with Don, the problem then becomes your opinion to him now becomes an agenda. That's the illest shit about Don. Rob doesn't do that. None of that. Rob will accept the fact that your opinion is different from his. He has no problem with that. Rob will say, well, Jimmy, well, that's your opinion, and I give my opinion, and we disagree, and we just agree to disagree. No, that's not Don. Don is, if you don't agree with my opinion, your opinion is an agenda. You don't actually believe what you're saying. It's an agenda. And that's my problem with fucking Don. Pause. That's my problem with him. I try to tell him that he don't understand that about himself. Like, if you learn to respect other people's opinion for what it is, you'll have less fucking argument. Way less. Because you think everything people say is an agenda, then just accepting the fact that that's what they feel, that's what they actually believe. It's not an agenda. It's just what they feel. It's what they believe.
You know what I'm saying? There's certain times in life you just have to put your gun down sometimes and say, you know what, bro? Fairs, yeah? Because there's a guy here that some people still keep mentioning, right? Goalie. You've got Andrew talking about, Penders, and I like Penders as well, and eventually I want him to be the number one. But we just have to be honest here, people. Sanchez had half of a shocking time at Chelsea, right? I always tell people, I was following this guy on Instagram, bro. I hated him so much, I unfollowed him, yeah? And I liked all the pictures. I liked all the pictures, bro. Yeah. Right? I wanted this guy gone, bro. I was calling this guy also.
That alone is, man, why you following Sanchez, bro? And liking pictures, bro? I hope it was like training videos and not like him sitting around in a cardigan on his couch. I hope you didn't click like on that, because it's another thing that I see you grown men do. And matter of fact, I need to talk about this. Hold up. I need to talk about this. I got to get real close for this one. Listen up. Listen up. I need you grown-ass men to stop going under these football players' pictures when they get signed, when they showing their latest drip, when they and putting fucking I heart emojis. How are you showing emojis with your eyes as hearts at another grown-ass man? Now, if you gay and you into men, cool, I get it. I understand you why you want an I heart emoji. Because you probably want to take them to Pound Town. Pause. Have at it. That's your thing. But you other dudes, why y'all using the emoji that I put under my girls' pictures? Like when a picture come down of a chick with a fat ass or shaking butt, I look and you see a bunch of niggas with the fucking emoji with the big eye. Why are y'all niggas putting that under football players' pic? Like what? I don't know. I'm a relic. I'm old. Does that mean something that I don't know? Does the emoji where you put the hearts over your eyes, does that mean something that I don't know? Please, grown-ass men, stop putting that shit under these football players' pictures, bro. That shit is weird. It's spooky. Stop. I don't like it. It's spooky. It's weird. If I had like a 10-year-old son, he did that, I go down there and, yo, what you doing, bro? Put like the fist, put the arm, put the fist bump, put the 100. Where you getting googly-eyed over? Like what? What are you doing? Let's get back to this fucking waffle session. Anybody got any syrup?
Of names after seeing the mistakes against Arsenal at the Bridge, you know, after seeing the mistakes against Brighton when Baleba scored that mad goal, not mad goal, sorry, that dumb goal where he just gave him the ball and he was just rattled all game, right? Yeah. I've seen him make mistakes where I'm like, yo, get this guy gone. But at the same time, I've also seen him for a consistent period of time be, you know, get Golden Glove in the Club World Cup. No one's gonna try to tell me it's a friendly, because if you're gonna do that as a Chelsea fan, though, just get out of it, right? Yeah. Because that tournament it's actually a major trophy, and no one expected Chelsea to win it, and he got the Golden Glove. He helped us get top 4 with the saves that he was making, right? And last season, he was literally near Raya for the clean sheets, yeah? Until people started.
He was near Raya in the clean sheets. I want somebody to look up and tell me how many clean sheets did Raya have and how many clean sheets did Sanchez have? Can somebody tell me? Because he said he was near Raya in the clean sheets. Somebody tell me. So if he was near, I'm assuming he was like within 2. 2? Fuck it. Let's say 3. Let's give him 3. Let's say he had to be within 3. What's the clean sheets? How many by Raya? How many by Sanchez? Can anybody tell me? Can anybody? Somebody. Anybody. That's what he said. He was near Raya in the clean sheets. Raya had 19 clean sheets and Sanchez had 9. Oh, no. Don.
Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! Shut 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 up!
A major trophy, and no one expected Chelsea to win it.
I don't
and he
give
got the
a
Golden Glove.
fuck!
He helped us get top 4 with the saves that he was making, right? And last season, he was literally near Raya for the clean sheets, yeah?
He was near Raya for the clean sheets, bro. I can't believe this man just said. Hold on, I gotta make sure.
It's actually a major trophy, and no one expected Chelsea to win it, and he got the Golden Glove. He helped us get.
I want to make sure I'm hearing him correct, because I don't want nobody to say, "Yo, You misheard or whatever.
Top 4 with the saves that he was making, right? And last season, he was literally near Real for the clean sheets, yeah?
He was literally near Raya for the clean sheets. So it's 19-9, the real number. Don.
This is liar telling. It's liar telling.
Don. Lie. How the fuck? One nigga had 19 and the other nigga had 9. And they were near. He doubled him. He fucking doubled him. Exactly. If you doubled the clean sheets, Sanchez had, Raya still had one more. And that's going off of his words, not my words. He said he was near him in clean sheets. When? In the first, 10 games maybe? That don't count when you play 38.
Until people start to mess about every day conceding corners, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like some dumb balls, the whole Racine thing, man gets dropped in that, right? Some of the goals that we conceded against PSG with Jorgensen in goal, Kvaratskhelia away from home, bro. Sanchez saves that. Because we've seen.
Yo, everybody keep mentioning that Racine dropped Sanchez. Right? Sanchez was here under Poch, right? What did Poch do? Can somebody tell me? Didn't Poch drop him? Sanchez is here under Maresca, right? Can anybody tell me what Maresca did at one point? He dropped him. He had to bring him back, but he dropped him. Racine come in. He played Sanchez. What did he eventually do? He dropped him. Every manager he plays for drops him. He got dropped to 3rd string for Brighton. He got dropped. Everywhere he goes, he gets dropped. So to act like Racine dropping him was crazy, you gotta be crazy. Because every fucking where he go, he gets dropped. Exactly. They act. That's what they're gonna pretend. They're gonna pretend like he didn't fall out of form. He's garbage.
He makes some mad saves. He literally made a mad save the other day, right? So for me, what it is with Sanchez for me is like half of it was bad his time here, half of it's been good. Let's be honest. And going forward, I want him to be good going into the season again, right? But doesn't mean that I want Sanchez.
Half of him has been bad, half of him has been good. What does that make him? Can anybody tell me? What does that make him? If half of his time here has been bad and half of his time here has been good, can somebody tell me what that is? That's literally the definition of fucking mid. So if somebody say they want Sanchez gone, it's not that crazy, bro. Because you can get mediocre goalkeeping from a lot of keepers. And that's always been my point about Sanchez. I'd rather you go and get somebody who has potential, who's going to make the same mistakes he's making now. Because then at least we know they could be better. What we saw from Sanchez last year was the best Sanchez ever. And he still only had 9 clean sheets. He still made mad bozo mistakes. And that was his best season ever. That was his best season ever. So for the people that want Penders in game 1, I can't cuss them. They seen Sanchez. They had enough. If Penders is good enough to be a number 2 for Chelsea right now, to me, he's good enough to be the number 1. For Chelsea. If he's good enough to stay at this club to play in case Sanchez get hurt, then he's already good enough to play. Play him. Play him. Play him. Fucking play him. Play him. People are like, what if he go out there and do bad? So what? What if Sanchez go out there and do bad? What's the difference? What is the difference? Fellas. I don't know, Dre. I don't know. I really don't know. I got to get something to eat, y'all. I got to get something to eat. And if it was made already, I would just run downstairs and grab it and come back, but it ain't made. So that's going to make me have to finish this live, man, right now, because I'm hungry. I'm not even going to hold y'all. I should have broke my fast 2 hours ago. So I'm going to get out of here and get myself something to eat. I need to. Yeah, I need to. Set a redirect to somebody. Fuck it. Fam zone it is. They can get a spike. I'll catch y'all next time on the next episode of All You Can Glaze Enzo. Yo, go over there, subscribe to Miz. That's what that show is. It's actually not a bad show to watch if you're a Chelsea fan. Yeah, it's a good show to watch if you're a Chelsea fan. A lot of estrogen flow, but you know, so it go. We all got a little bit of extra.
Question that I
It's time to go!